like a lot of hobby builders, I just seem to have endless amounts of scrap foam cut-offs that just seem to be piling up in my garage and stuff. Also, my pallet board's just starting to get a little bit haggard now. It's got plaster Paris and all that kind of stuff all over. It's getting harder and harder to do projects on. So I've decided to try and do something about that. I'm going to try and get all of this foam and use this as a bit of a base to try and make something cool. Now, I just need to work out what that something cool is going to be. Alright, so I've just glued this XPS foam down to that MDF. It's in there nice and tight. And I've got these random big chunks of foam just from a couch that I ordered a little while ago. So I'm just going to start sticking those together with some wood glue and some PVA. And I'm really wanting to make a lot of height and stuff. I'm thinking about maybe making a mountaintop village or something. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm just stacking stuff up and starting to get a bit of an image of what's going to happen here. Alright, so here is just a big pile of foam. It's all glued together, nice and solid. And obviously it just looks like a big pile of scrap foam stuck together with PVA glue. So we're going to come back through now with this bad boy, one of my old favorites, hot wire cutter. And we're going to start making some shaping and stuff like that. Still not too sure what I'm actually doing with this, so I'm just sort of going to go by feel and see what happens. Alright, so we're just beginning to cut all this away now, get some sort of shape going in, take out all these sort of right angles with the old hot wire cutter. We'll just work our way around there until we've got a bit more of an organic shape. Alright, so we've put all of that tile grout, gyprock stuff all over the whole thing. We've got to give it 24 hours to set. But while it's setting, I might sort of throw some rocks and everything all through it, just so it sets and hardens with the compound. And then we'll sort of have a look and see how we're going. Beautiful. All right, now I'm just throwing a whole heap of rocks and sand and stuff all over that just while it's still wet. And now I'm going to give that one 24 hours to dry, and we'll see how we're looking. And we've left that one to set, and it's nice and rock hard now. So basically I'm going to come through and start doing up some ruins in these spaces here and just start adding some details and yeah, start making it really look like it's more than just a big dried dog poo. That I just set into the side of the mountain here. So that's going to look really cool once we've got it all painted up. And now I'm going to go back to the old school sand, Mod Podge and paint method. We're going to coat this whole thing with that and we'll come back and see how we're looking. So I've just made up the biggest batch of Mod Podge paint and sand mix that I've ever made, and I'm just starting to pour it all over this giant birthday cake of a mountain. And I'm going to smooth it all out with a brush, cover literally the entire thing, and then we'll get right into it, see how it's looking. Now that was probably one of the biggest batches of paint I've ever mixed up, but I've slapped it all over and you can really see it starting to come together, tying everything in. Got our ruins nicely covered. So the next step is we're going to be moving on to some dry brushing just to make all these sort of stone parts pop. Yeah, so we're going to spend a lot of time just building up tones of browns and stuff of the ground, lots of different greys and stuff for all the rocks and all the cliff faces. And then we'll move on to flocking.